When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And make your way onto your backs, please. So just laying on your backs, hug your knees into your chest. And rock side to side a little bit. So of course, if you have any injuries or you need to modify in any way, there's full permission. My assumption when I see you doing something that I'm not teaching is that you're taking care of yourself. So go ahead and drop your knees over to the right side and reach your left arm out to the left. So the first piece of class is about that earth element, creating enough safety in our own bodies so we can do the ecstatic work, so we can do the excavation. And safety in our bodies means that we trust ourselves to make good choices for ourselves, to have good boundaries, to ask for help. Come on back to center. And as you exhale, go over to the other side. And something I want you to notice in the opening meditation, was there one meditation that was easier? Was it easier for you to just be tracking sensation and noticing what's arising spontaneously? Or was it easier for you to be controlling your breath and doing the breath work? And I highlight that because often as yogis, we get really good at controlling our bodies, at breathing a certain way, managing stuff. And eventually the tool of yoga, which for many of us is our healing, can start to become our defense. And I see there's seasoned yogis in the room, so I want to speak to that. Come on back to center. So if you've been practicing a while and you're that person who can control your breath and do every pose and you're very disciplined, I'm going to invite you to let that go a little bit today. Find that spontaneous thing that's arising inside of you. Come into happy baby pose, please. And if you're that person that really needs some tools and you tend to get lost in your emotions and in the intensity, then I want you to really remember the tool of the breath, the tool of being able to take your nervous system out of a fight or flight state and into a relaxation response instead. So see where you fall in that spectrum, and it might shift throughout the class. I'm going to take another very deep inhale. Release your jaw and sigh it out. Ah. Good. And go ahead and place your feet on the floor. And cross the right ankle over the left knee. Flex your foot and draw the legs in towards you, please. So I want you to find that very first edge here. And those of you who took class with me yesterday, we opened in a similar way. This is how I open all my yoga classes. First laying on our back so that we're connecting to the earth and releasing tension in the back. But then also just developing our relationship with sensation. So a pose like this brings up sensation. And many of us that are drawn to the Vinyasa flow practice, as this class was labeled, we can get really used to moving fast and actually never really having to feel anything when we practice yoga because we're too busy just trying to keep up. So we will flow together today. But when our movement comes from a place of knowing stillness, then our movement is a movement towards healing. That for many of us, and I know this is true for me, movement can come as an avoidance of stillness. We're actually running away, and we can totally do that in our yoga practice. So I invite you to get still, and if it makes you uncomfortable and it makes you want to run away and go sign up for some other class, awesome, stay here. Go right into whatever comes up. So go inside. What are the sensations that arise in your body? Are there any emotions that arise? Without analyzing or judging, can you simply bear witness unto your process? And if we can't bear witness, when we judge, it's like putting the brakes on our healing. We stop it. So right now, keep it simple. Can you not judge your hips? That's simple. Oh, there's tension. I'm going to feel my resource, my breath, the earth beneath me. As I surround the tension with compassion, as I nurture myself, let your jaw soften a little bit, your eyes soften. Take another breath and give it a sound as you exhale. So very often as yogis, we'll just transfer the tension of our bodies up into our throats. So if you feel that happening, just make a sound or move the jaw around a little bit. I want you to move your head side to side a little bit.